On behalf of my team and I'd like to express the profound honor we feel and the privilege, the opportunity to meet with you on this mission that we are here for the Rivers State University, for Rivers State. We come as an accreditation team from the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, based on your requests that we ensure you maintain the standards of medical education in the Rivers State University. Your Excellency, sir, I know you are an alumnus, a foremost alumnus of the Rivers State University. In the time past, when it was Rivers State University of Science and Technology. And you have rose to the highest office of your profession, and now serving the people in the highest office, the community. So you have made my work easy. The ball is in your court. I was looking for something that we have in common. Apart from being professionals, I see that you're a son of a soldier. So am I, the daughter of a soldier. And we are unconsciously aware of the discipline and conscientiousness that permeates the fabrics of our life as children of people dedicated to serve humanity and their country. Your Excellency, sir, we appreciate your commitment to medical education. We have heard all the stories. Medical education is not an easy feat. It has to do with human life. It is capital intensive to develop it. And we were told that we as regulators, we are demanding in infrastructure and facilities. And it also attracts brilliant minds, not just the doctors, but also the people that facilitate the education and that ensure the facilities are in place. Most importantly, it needs committed leadership. Committed leadership and a strong political will, which we are happy to see and we are happy to feel it. It's not every day we walk into a chamber like this. We deeply appreciate it. Right from the fabric of leadership at the local level, the faculty, the deans, the provost, the vice chancellor, and up to the visitor, Your Excellency, of the university in your position, we would like to align with the desire of the government and the people to increase the numbers of the doctors we produce in the country. We would like to support all institutions that desire to do that as well. The Rivers State University is pioneering in that aspect, and they have expressed an extreme desire to improve the medical education, to increase the numbers. As regulators, with a very powerful team that I have come with, we would like to assess that capacity. We look at infrastructure, which we have no doubt in our minds that you have excelled in it. We look at trainers, both clinical and basic clinical and basic medical. The clinical trainers it's very attractive to have to have clinical teachers because we deal with patients and we have special privileges. But we would also like you to focus on basic medical trainers and basic clinical trainers. Clinical trainers have their clinical sites. For the others, we would like you to consider opportunities for research, for basic medical and basic clinical, so that you again trail the blaze in developing research excellence framework to be able to compete on a global platform with the highest portfolio of competencies. When that is done, then the basic medical, basic clinical will be on par with their clinical counterparts. Your Excellency, sir, we are also looking at retention capacity. Your policies on retaining the doctors you train. If you train 300, 400, how many of them will remain? How many of them will continue on a career path in the service of Rivers State and Nigeria in general? In as much as we are eager to increase the numbers, already you have the highest numbers in the country of producing medical doctors. And since the university started, since the medical program started, there has not been a hitch in the training. You've had committed teachers, you've had a smooth academic programs with no disruptions, and we're expecting that the students will graduate at the right time as when it is due, with no hitches. And I think that is highly commendable to the university. So, we also look at the curriculum delivery without a strain on the trainers. So we don't want to strain on the structure, infrastructure, we don't want to strain on the trainers. And so these are the balances that we do to ensure that there's regulatory compliances and the quality is maintained. We have no doubt in our minds that we will work together in a collaborative manner to ensure that these are achieved. In terms of retention, we also look at the housemanship, which is the first year after graduation. What are the facilities you have in place for housemanship, including accommodation, because these are young doctors, fresh doctors, new doctors, and they have to feel safe and secure in their first job. We are very delighted and excited about the clinical sites, the hospitals, the new, the improved. Let me not say new. They're long traditional hospitals, but extremely improved. And I think that is really exciting, that you have the highest specialists equipment in your hospitals, and they're all open for training of doctors so that you produce the highest numbers and quality. So, Your Excellency, sir, we are here for a collaborative assessment, and we welcome the opportunity to meet with you and your executive council members and the highest leadership of the state. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Your Excellency, sir, let me first of all, on behalf of the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council of Rivers State University, Her Excellency, Honorable Justice Mary Peter Odile, CFR, DSS RS, GSC retired, the Council and Management of the University, sincerely thank you for approving this courtesy visit at very short notice. The Pro-Chancellor is unavoidably absent here because of a previously fixed national assignment. Your Excellency, this explains why I am wearing this oversized shoe today. Your approval for this visit demonstrates once more your commitment and uncommon love and support for the university, and in particular, the College of Medical Sciences. Because of this unparalleled support of the Rivers State government under your dynamic leadership, the university is today a university of choice in the country. Your Excellency, even in the preparation of for this accreditation exercise, you also robustly supported us. We remain grateful to Your Excellency and pray that the good Lord will continue to guide you as you pilot the affairs of the state. Your Excellency, there is no doubt that the presence of the College of Medical Sciences in the university has greatly contributed to the enhanced national and international visibility of our university today. For this visit, Your Excellency, we have the accreditation panel of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. They are here to carry out the final accreditation of our college to enable us to produce our first set of medical doctors from the university. The importance of the exercise is underscored by the fact that the accreditation panel is led by the Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Kiare. I have no doubt at all that with the robust support that the government has given us, that we'll be able to go through this accreditation and successfully go through it in a way that will glorify God. I want to very sincerely appreciate you for what you are doing for the university. You have always approved all that we have requested connecting this university, and I know that you continue to support us, even as we continue the accreditation process, not only for this one, but other programs of the university. Your Excellency, I want to sincerely thank you and thank members of the executive for the support that you have given the Rivers State University. Thank you very much.
When I came on board, the medical students had a scholarship scheme that was not redeemed for more than 3 years. It was when I became the governor of the state that I paid that money. Now, I did not do it because I had so much, or I was looking for where to spend our money. I did it because these students are our own. These students are students that belong to the families that voted for me. These students are the real core that will form the foundation of the future of Rivers State medically. I had to do it. And I can tell you, I'm really happy that that promise has been sustained. So it's to tell you my love for the medical institute. We already know the problem associated with medical sciences. It is not a cheap venture. It's expensive as a student. It's also very cost intensive for the university to also maintain. But our promise to the institution remains that anything that we need to do to make that university the center of excellence, we'll continue to do that. I'm also happy that from what the accreditation panel is saying here this morning or this afternoon, is that we're not doing badly, but we just need to improve on a few areas. And I can assure you that we have noted those things and we'll do something about it. I want to also draw your attention to a few things. Our concern for medical is very paramount for this administration. One of our 3 cardinal areas of concern is healthcare, education, and agriculture. And we strongly believe that if these 3 things are handled, half or 90% of our problems are solved. We're talking about doctors. I've already approved the employment of 2,000 medical personnel. Yes. 1,000 for the health management board, is it not? Yes. And another 1,000 for the teaching hospital. Is to tell you my support for medical sciences in Rivers State. Here, you can ask them. I didn't send a name Because I know these things are not things on PR. There are things you must take the professional so that we don't end up breeding doctors that will become disaster to the medical sciences. So I understand where we're coming from. For me and my team as the government, we know where we're going to. And by the special grace of God, we will hit our target. With your support. This collaboration is important to us. Honestly, it's important to us. We presently now, we are remodeling about 5 zonal hospitals. You said here that when you came in, you visited our teaching hospital, although you still remember that it's an old facility. It's the only one we have. It is in this administration that we took it upon ourselves to make sure that intermediary medical services must function, and we are building up to standard 5 zonal hospitals in this state. And these facilities are completely put in place, and welfare of our doctors are improved on. I don't think anybody will be planning to travel. Just for us to assure them, give them that enablement, assure them that, look, staying here, you're secured. Staying here, you can send your children to school and they can compete with everybody anywhere in the world. Those are the basic things. Staying here, they can find food to eat and also feed their family, and also extend to other areas. Once these things are assured, the syndrome will just die on its own. So we will do everything within our power as a government, by the special grace of God, to make sure that we continue to keep the standard of medical sciences in this state high. We will not bring down that level. We will ensure that the discipline in the medical science is still sustained in the state, because it's important to us. On behalf of the government and the good people, thank every one of you. I believe your coming here will also be emissaries to us. I know when you're outside there, you hear River State is burning. They are killing people along the street. In fact, as you're moving around, you see dead bodies. And I believe you've been in Port Harcourt, you see how peaceful the state is. We hold something very dear because of the level of discipline that we have from the family and from the profession. Peace is important to us. We know that for us to achieve, to defend and protect the interests of the state, we don't need to be violent. The only person who desires violence is one who knows he has nothing to lose. But if you have something to lose, you cannot take the path of war. So we accepting to take the path of peace is because this state is important to us. And we want to leave this state not just by building roads, building bridges, that after some years people will forget about it. Is to build people. Build people that will build other people. You talked about training. Is that what you said here? We need to build people. River State was noted for something some many years ago. The level of in fact, when it comes to rating, educational rating, it was high. Very high. For you to get admission as a Rivers person, they believe that if other people they are taking 170, Rivers State should be doing 300. It was because of the way they rated them. At that time, the leadership of the states paid priority to education, training of our people abroad, believing that that is the only way we can build men that can secure the destiny of the state. But today, what is important to us is to build monsters. If you're a tortoise, that is when you're recognized. If you are an intellectual, they don't value you. But we want to change this narrative to make people appreciate education, to make people appreciate dignity of hard work. And that no matter how little you earn, when you have a justified means of livelihood, is better than the billion that you make through corruption or unjustified means of livelihood. We'll keep that as a hallmark of this administration. And I can assure you that what you're doing here today is not different from that. You're here to assess our preparedness, to assess these students, how are they going to be, how do they fit in this noble profession. We will try out as much as we can to make sure that we stand by you, to make sure that standard doesn't go down.